Hello and welcome back to Lutys Chainsaw Mods. I've got a MS017, a still MS017, which is there. Now it was a totally standard unit and it had the non-adjustable carburetor on it. I found that I was having issues with it, with this carburetor. Turned out to be a bit of dirt inside it, but in the meantime I'd ordered a replacement carburetor, which was the fully adjustable carburetor, which comes from China. So if you get onto Google, if you want to buy one for your 017, it's if you can see that. There's the code for it there. Okay, which is SKU 182113, and it does say that it is a direct replacement. And it does come from China. So I got this carburetor, and it was pretty cheap really. I think it was originally £12 or something, but I had a bit of discount off it, and I got it for £8. So it's, it's pretty cheap. Anyway, I put this carburetor on. It pretty much was a close fit. I struggled to get the throttle wire there. There. I struggled to get that on because the original one there, look, it's got like a slot in it there. And this one also has a slot in it, but they're just at a very slightly different angle. Once you get them on, they do work normally. All the other linkages and everything are pretty much the same. You just get adjustment screws there. So you can adjust the high and low on the fueling on the carburetor, and you can also adjust the idle screw. I mean, I've got this apart at the moment because I'm going to show you something. The idle screw just fits onto the bottom plate there. But what I found was I put it on, and eventually I got it running, but it was idling very fast, and it seemed to like bog out quite a bit. Sometimes it'd cut out, then it'd be difficult to start. It wasn't brilliant at all. So I have ordered a inlet boot, inlet manifold boot, which was only cheap like, but it turns out I don't think it is that. So I'll just keep the inlet boot in stock here. It was only £4 I think, or £2 I think, two or £4. And so I'll keep that in stock because I've just come down to have a look now, because I was going to have another good look at this boot before it arrives, and to be honest with you, the boot, I can't really see a problem with it. So I took the carb off and had a look at it. Now in the where the carburetor bolts onto the inlet boot, there's a little hole just there, which is that's the pulse hole. The pulse hole is there basically that activates the pump flap valves inside on the diaphragm, so it makes the diaphragm go up and down and draws in fuel. So so bear in mind that hole is there. On the standard one, the hole is there down the bottom. Okay, so obviously that hole lines up with the hole on the pulse on the manifold. And then I found that the new carburetor that I just bought here, the position where the pulse hole should be there had a little brass stud blocking up the hole, purposely blocking it up. And what they'd done, they put a pulse hole there. Now that pulse hole there, as you can see, I've blocked it up with some RTV silicone. And what I've just done now is drilled out the brass stud from the position it should be in. I've checked that they do come out in the same place underneath, and they do come out in the same place. So it comes out through that hole there, from there, basically straight through. Well, I've just found out on the original one that does come out through that hole there. So if you do get one of these carburetors, just bearing in mind that you will need to, if you put it on an 017, I mean it might fit on some of the other stills, but if you put it on an 017, you need to utilize the pulse hole there. Okay, so just block the one off with the silicone, RTV silicone, and then you're going to have to drill out the little brass stud out of there, and then you'll be able to get it to work all right. So I just thought you might be interested in seeing that. Just a helpful bit of a tip there. So thanks for watching Lutys Chainsaws once again. See you soon.